Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some The Division 2. The game has had a recent major update in the last few days, so
agent requesting backup.
Brings extra features, new gear, new missions, so it could be a good time to jump in. Plus there's going to be some new DLC released at the end of the month, so I thought I'd at least see how the game performs on this hardware configuration. It hasn't done so already. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 at 120Hz. I'm using DirectX 12. You can play the game in DirectX 11 though if you wish. The game is pretty much maxed out. No VSync, no frame rate cap, so we can see exactly what the system can do. Not all settings go to ultra. Some go to very high, some go to high. So extra streaming distance and object detail I've put to 100 or 10, so maxed out. So it should help with pop-in. Neutral lighting, just want to explain this very quickly. This is by default at off because the game has its own lighting like street lamps and like, you know, advertising boards and things like that. Now, there are times when you're at night time and there's no street lamps around, the game will be in complete darkness, and if you have neutral lighting on, you won't be able to see anything. If you have neutral lighting off, the game gives you like an artificial light source to kind of light your proximity just to help you find your way around. So that's all it is really. It's not to make the game look better or worse, it's more of a preference. What is going on here? Let me help out these guys. How do you think you're going? I just walked into some crazy skirmish. I don't know what this is about, but probably a territory fight.
We're going to fight back.
Good work, guys. So I think there's a hostage situation nearby that I could possibly help with. Got some hyenas here. Alright.
Back away
Oh, you thought you could just run up on me, huh?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
These guys are pretty tough. And we barely survived that. We had two different sets of enemies coming from both sides. One thing I've never liked about this game is just the amount of fog they put in. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know if they're trying to help with pop-in or whatever, or draw distance. But it's kind of annoying. Just enable the 1% load so you guys can see how this game performs. Sometimes I don't use it because it works better in benchmark situations where you're not going into your menus and looking at maps and looking at missions and things. Got some enemies over here, quite a few of them as well, so I'm gonna get set up just to help myself survive. Alright, let's use my rifle. Damn it, went straight behind him. Got him. So my portable sniper turret's just doing the business right now. Where the hell does this guy think he's going? Alright, it's not one of our enemies, it's actually one of ours. Alright, I'm gonna take this with me. It helps with the cooldown time. Good job, lads.
Attacking our settlement now.
Yeah, you can just pretty much just walk around and just run into loads of different skirmishes, which is pretty good. You barely make it to your mission sometimes. Speaking of objective, let's see what I can do around here. See if there's any control points we need to get. There's one over here we can try and take control of.
Detected. The control point in proximity.
I've got more enemies straight ahead though. Oh, let's not go off track. So this engine's pretty brutal. It will use every single core and thread of your CPU, and it will push your GPU to the maximum. So you can see at times my RTX 5090 exceeding 600 watts. Not by much, but the point is it's getting every single bit out of this GPU. So much so that my GPU is starting to power limit throttle. You can see it's in the 2800 range, and it should be over 3 gigahertz when there's power to spare. Let me just help deal with these guys. Oh, almost done some friendly fire there. This cover's not it. I hate these things.
Serious trauma
Whoa.
detected.
That almost took me out. Alright, at least we took that out, because that thing is dangerous.
It's over? Thank God.
Anyway, let's get back on track. There's a control point we want to kind of take over. So many enemies on the road. By the time this game came out, 9 gigabytes of VRAM was quite a lot, to be honest. So this game is pretty... It just uses so much resources in every situation. Even the system memory, I'm using like 15 gigabytes. So if you have it, it will use it, basically. Well, let's take this guy down. Yep, we did.
Friendly combatants nearby.
I know, I can see them. Well, yeah, let's talk about the performance though. Over 200 FPS without any open. That is pretty impressive. My RTX 4090 was doing like maximum like 170 plus outside, and then more hovering around the 140 range average. So this is pretty impressive. When you're inside, I'm pretty sure it'll exceed 200 FPS by quite some margin. Okay, control points real close now. Alright, let's go and help out our guys. We set up a turret. Good spot for it.
Friendly combatants nearby.
At least I got backup.
I'll deal with it.
Let's take this guy out.
Fire! Moving it around!
You better pull back.
Really hate these radio controlled explosives.
Friendly combatants detected.
How do you think you're doing? Oh, it's just a natural gate and gun.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh,
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out of action.
Cover you. You
There's still
out.
more.
I got lucky there.
I can't hit. I can't see.
We are barely surviving here.
Look out that way. I'm reloading. Out watch.
How do you think you're going?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't do anything to you. Bring down the big gun.
Ah,
Vital signs critical. Agent down.
I'll try to get the gun.
come on, someone revive me. Let's pull back a little bit.
They're coming out.
Hostile detected.
I need you back with me. I've got this.
And my guys are fighting pretty hard, man. Right, get your ass out of here.
Friendly combatants nearby.
Nice.
Them down.
We
Good
weathered
work,
the
people.
storm.
Supply room access unlocked.
Good work, people. Really needed these guys. I got taken out twice. I'll come and speak to him in a moment.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Okay, what did I win? Okay. Season pass level up, huh? If there's anything else interesting nearby. We do have another control point we can try and get to. Game's performing exceptionally smooth though. I remember when DirectX 12 was first
Friendly
made an
control
option.
point detected.
You know, not everyone thought it was a better experience because it made the game choppy at times. There were some stability issues as well. But it seems to be working really well now. Yeah, the game looks way better without all this fog.
Unstable device detected.
Alright, got a restock point. I needed that. Alright, let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys are practicing. I'll leave them to it. All right, we got action.
Get going for it! Push back on that!
Already.
I'm not done with you!
You guys are trying to run off now? Well, now.
In need of backup.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's keep going to our destination. Another control point. Not going to be easy. Bam, 611 watt. This engine's insane. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.